Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to uncover an epic tale. I'm talking adventure, betrayal, redemption, and it's all hidden inside of all places, a children's nursery rhyme.
So let's just start with a big question, right? What is it that makes a story truly unforgettable? Is it the characters, the plot, or is it something, I don't know, deeper? A kind of timeless pattern that just connects with all of us?
Well, believe it or not, we're going to find the answer in a really famous Hindi nursery rhyme, Aalu-Kachalu. Now, you probably just know it as a simple song for kids, right? But what if I told you it's actually a complete, totally timeless saga?
Okay, let's dive in and break this thing down. We're going to look at this rhyme through the lens of a classic storytelling structure, something called the hero's journey, and we're kicking things off with the call to adventure. Now, if you're not familiar with it, the hero's journey is this super powerful narrative pattern. I mean, you see it everywhere, from ancient myths all the way to modern Hollywood blockbusters. And you're not going to believe this, but our little potato is about to go on his very own. What's amazing is that this rhyme fits perfectly into a four-act structure. It's really neat. As we're about to see, each single line pushes the story forward, moving our hero from one stage of his big journey to the next. And it all starts with what we call the inciting incident. The story just kicks off with a simple question, which is really a mystery. Our hero, Aalu-Kachalu, is gone. This is that call to adventure that gets the whole story rolling. And that brings us right into Act 2. Every good hero needs a challenge, right? Well, this is where Aalu-Kachalu comes face to face with his great ordeal and meets a pretty formidable bad guy. So our hero answers the question, and he reveals where he's been. He's basically crossed the threshold from his normal, everyday world into a strange and, as we're about to find out, a pretty dangerous new land, the eggplant basket. Now, this line, it does so much more than just answer the question. It sets the stage for the whole central conflict of the story. Think about it. He's in enemy territory, he's totally vulnerable, and he's sound asleep. And of course, what's a hero without a villain? This new world he's in, it's not empty. And let's just say its main resident is not exactly friendly. And bam, here it is, the ordeal, a sudden, totally unprovoked act of violence. The antagonist makes their move, and it throws our poor hero right into a crisis. The conflict here is just so sudden, so clear, and so direct. This moment, this act of violence, it's our hero's absolute lowest point. He's been totally defeated, and for all he knows, his whole journey has just ended in complete and utter failure. I mean, he's just completely defeated. That kick from the eggplant has left him physically and emotionally broken. This right here is that classic moment of despair that every single great hero has to face before they can overcome it. But just when it seems like all hope is lost, Act 3 begins. And hope arrives in the form of this powerful, benevolent force, one that's ready to step in and completely turn the tide. So, in the framework of the hero's journey, this is actually a known plot point. It's called the rescue from without. It's that moment when the hero just can't save themselves and an outside force shows up. Like a mentor or an ally, or, in this case, something way more powerful. And what is it? It's a mother's love. I mean, talk about the ultimate force for good, right? It's this unconditional support that doesn't just heal our hero, but it also completely resolves the conflict and gives him the strength he needs to finish his journey. So that leads us right into our fourth and final act, the return. And this is key. The hero doesn't just, come home. They come home changed, completely transformed by what they've been through. And this right here just perfectly captures that emotional transformation. Our hero has gone on this incredible emotional journey, from the absolute depths of despair all the way to pure, unadulterated joy. And there you have it, the triumphant resolution. He's not just okay, he's laughing. He faced this huge adversity, he was saved by love, and he came back home transformed. The quest is officially complete. What's really incredible here is just how efficient this storytelling is. I mean, this super simple rhyme packs an entire epic story into just 4 little lines. It's storytelling at its absolute purest and most powerful. So when you really break it down like this, you see that every single component is there. You've got the relatable hero, you've got the fearsome villain, the big conflict, the dramatic rescue, and that powerful resolution. It's honestly a miniature masterpiece of narrative structure. And all of this leaves us with a final and, I think, pretty fascinating thought. If an epic story this complete can be hiding in a simple little nursery rhyme, what other incredible stories are out there, hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to look a little bit closer?